Welcome back everybody, and as you guys already know from the title of the video, I'm going to be installing a fuel pressure regulator. And right here I have a eBay fuel pressure regulator. Cost me 25 bucks, and my friend actually has the same exact one, and he's been running it on his 500 horsepower car for a little bit over 3 years, I think, and he obviously hasn't had any problems with it. So I wanted to put it to the test and test out this eBay fuel pressure regulator. I'm sorry if I fuck up, but I've seen a lot of good things about it, and honestly, I know there's gonna be a lot of hate because I'm using eBay parts on this truck, but for those of you who have been here for like 200, maybe 100 subscribers, you guys know that I bought this truck for 900 bucks, and the turbo itself, the turbo kit, everything's eBay, and it's been holding up for the abuse that I've put it through. So I'm pretty sure the fuel pressure regulator will work and I won't give me any problems. Like I said, my friend's been doing 500 horsepower for a little over 3 years, so I'm not pushing 500 horsepower, I'm pushing a lot less, but pretty sure it'll, you know, handle all that and it won't break on me. And if it does, it's only 25 bucks. So, you know, I don't care. I'll buy another $25 one, and then if that breaks, then I'll probably buy a good one or something. But the main goal of this truck is to show you guys that, not really eBay parts, but just to show you that you can make a drift build, whether it's a 240, a hard body, a car, it doesn't matter what it is. You can make it out of pretty cheap parts like eBay parts. You just gotta find some good eBay parts, because there's obviously a lot of bad eBay parts. But what I'm trying to say is you can make a really good drift build with cheap eBay parts, and it'll still be as good as a dude that spends $15,000 on a car. You might not have the best things, but you're still gonna have the same amount of fun, and you're gonna spend a lot less money. So right here we have our stock fuel pressure regulator, and then we have our aftermarket fuel pressure regulator from eBay. You can see how big that is, and then I'll quickly show you guys how to install it. I'm pretty sure in this video I'm not gonna show you how to adjust it and all that. I'll make another video prior to that, but I'm also sorry if I'm looking off to the viewfinder because I have a new camera and I'm not really used to looking at the lens as much. So yeah, I apologize for that. Gotta get started with this ghetto ratchet build. 900 bucks, guys. All this. Pretty good deal. So the first thing you want to do is unplug this relay right here, which is for your fuel pump, so you know, obviously your fuel pump can't turn on and you don't get any lines, you know, spraying fuel everywhere. And then you also want to buy this adapter for your fuel pressure regulator that goes right where the stock one is. And the universal kit, or the fuel pressure regulator, comes with the universal one, and that usually never fits, but if it does fit, then you're in luck. I'll show you guys what that looks like, but like I said, usually it never fits, so you always have to buy one of these. This is a phase 2 motor tram, and then I'll show you guys what comes with the $25 one, or $25 that you spend. You get, like, I'll show you everything that comes in there, all the hardware and everything, and you should be ready to start the install. So pretty much this is all you get for the 25 bucks you spend. You get your, obviously, your fuel pressure regulator, you get some extra vacuum line, and then you get some extra fuel line, and then you have your mounting brackets and your hose clamps and, you know, all that good stuff. And then here's your adapter that's universal, which usually never fits, like I was mentioning. So this is what comes with that, and then this is what you need to be all set. Like I said, this was 14 bucks, and then 25 bucks for everything else. Should be good to start. Now you just gotta start cutting up the lines. So what you want to do is remove your stock fuel pressure regulator that's right there. Those two screws are always pretty hard to get. So what I did is I got some WD-40 and I sprayed it, I don't know my fingers, right there. And then I used some of these, I forgot what they're called, vice grips. And I pretty much just, I removed this little thing right here so I could actually stick them in there, put it really tight, grabbed them, twist it, broke them loose, and then I just got a screwdriver and then took them off. Well, loosen them up a little. So now I'm going to take those off and then take this line off, which is like all the way in here, so that's going to be pretty hard. But now I got that out, well, I'm going to get it out, and then it'll be a lot easier, because I think that would be probably the hardest part besides mounting it and all that fun stuff. Alright, so right here I got my fuel pressure regulator adapter, put some Teflon tape just to give it a better seal, and so, you know, fuel won't come out of there. So now I'll just tighten this. I'll tighten it more off camera. But there we go. Now just put some Vaseline on the O-ring. You know, just lube her up. I'm actually recording with my neck, if that makes sense. There you go. I just put. So what I'm going to be doing is getting the mount that it comes with and welding it down here on my intake box thing, and then screw this on right there. And hopefully that should look pretty good. Because I was going to put it back there, but I want to be extra rice and be able to see my gauge. But I think just weld this up and then bolt that up, and then the plumbing is pretty straightforward. I think I could do that, and then my vacuum line should reach and everything should be good to go. So I got the tab all welded up, and you can see that, you know, my welds are pretty nasty. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you guys how much I suck at welding, but hopefully one day I get better. I am using a Harbor Freight welder, but I'm trying not to blame it on the welder and kind of blame it on myself, because I kind of really do suck a lot. But, you know, maybe if I had a better welder, I might be... I can't talk. I might be able to weld better, that's what I've heard. I don't know. I'll probably suck anyways. But I got this welded up now. I'm going to throw some paint on it just so the welds don't rust. I don't think they'll rust that easily, but, you know, you won't ever see this because this is the bottom. It's not that hot anymore. So I can finally mount the fuel pressure regulator on this side and then start to plumb all the lines for the fuel, and then it should be done actually. So I got the fuel pressure regulator bolted to this thing, which was pretty hard because I accidentally did this backwards or upside down, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't thinking on that part, and I also wasn't thinking that I put onto this intake box. So if I ever want to take that off, I have to remove my fuel lines, which kind of sucks, and that was a bad design, so that's just kind of temporary for now. So I didn't cut any of my fuel lines. This is my stock one that goes in this little part right here. So I simply just bent it and then stuck it in right there. And then I'm going to use the other fuel line that it came with, and I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just going to go from here straight under there and straight into the adapter. So I'm not going to cut anything, so I can eventually move that over there or somewhere, because like I said, it's not a very good design. So I'm all done now, and it looks like I got a little NOS bottle or something cool, and, you know, extra rice points. And then right here I have my stock fuel line that the truck obviously came with, and then right here I have my all of this is stock. What's not stock is this one, this rear one. This is the one that came with the kit. So it goes from back there. I'll quickly show you guys after, but alright, so what I did is, you got your fuel filter back there. The fuel comes in this line, and this goes in here into your fuel rail, gets used, and then what doesn't get used goes into your adapter, and then from your adapter it goes into the back of your fuel pressure regulator, which is on right here on the back. That's the feed. And then what doesn't get used goes down the drain from your stock one that goes back into the tank. That's how it should be set up. I'm pretty sure that's how it should be set up. And this hose right here is what was just coming off the fuel pressure regulator, so I'm gonna have to take this off. And then what was going on right here was this one back here, this one that goes to the tank. So I'm not gonna need this little bar anymore, but I'll still leave it there. And then I'll make another video on how to adjust it and everything and all that good stuff. If you want to see that, come back to the channel, or, you know, subscribe to watch all that. Truck is coming along. Haters gonna hate. So before I let you guys go off, I'm gonna quickly explain some things I did. Right here I have my fuel pressure regulator adapter, and as you can see, this is a lot thicker than the stock one, which the stock one is really dinky and thin. So I bought longer screws that I had in my toolbox and I just threw those on. So that's how I did that. And I put Vaseline on the O-ring, so pretty much, you know, when you pop it in, it's almost like a button that you have to, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but like a button, I guess. So when you pop it in, the O-ring usually tends to sometimes break or snap or stuff like that. So I put some Vaseline so it would slide in, you know, lube it up. And then fuel pressure regulator adapter. I haven't put the vacuum line on, but where is it? Right here. This is the vacuum line that went to my stock fuel pressure regulator that was right here. So I'm gonna, you know, obviously, because it's all janky. Obviously you guys can't see that because it's not focused, but this is really janky, so I'm going to take this one off, and it's just teed in, and whoever the previous owner had it, he has the other one right here, so it's leading to nothing. It's just hanging right here, so, or down here I should say. But what I'm thinking of doing is going down here to where this one starts, and then remove everything and just go from here straight to the fuel pressure regulator adapter. And a lot of your guys' cars is going to have a fuel pressure regulator. I mean, they all do, but it should have a vacuum line going to that one. So what you could do is just kind of steal that one, like this one right here. Simply steal it and put it straight to that. But one, this isn't going to reach, and two, it's all old and crusty, so I'm just going to start from the base. But you can use a stock one that it has and just connect it to your fuel pressure regulator adapter, and you should be set. And then, like I was saying on my other video, I'll show you guys how to adjust it and why I did this mod, and why you want to do this mod, and you know, just little things like that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found this one useful. But yeah, click in the middle of the screen to subscribe if you want, and if you want to see other videos, they'll be on the right and the left. I don't know if this is right or left, but whatever, they'll be up there. You're obviously watching them right now or seeing them, so you can click on those, see other videos, and yeah, I have something big coming too that you'll see some other time.